Hey guys, welcome back to the live lounge. We just had the freestyle heats and then we got the freestyle final coming up at 2 o'clock. Just a few more of the awesome sort of competitions been going along throughout this whole weekend. Talking about this whole weekend, it's down, I personally believe it's down to everybody coming, but there's one man behind the scenes, the one and only legend, Allan Cross. Allan, how are you, man?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you.
It's quite nice to see you actually sitting down and relaxing and a little bit of a smile on your face. All I've seen of you just running around all weekend. I know it's not just this weekend. It's been a big build-up for, well, you've been working. How many months have you been working on this for?
10 months in total.
Okay, I'm sure a lot of people have told you this, and massive respect and appreciation for doing this. It's an awesome event. Everybody I've spoken to is super happy. How do you feel like it's run so far, and has it been a good weekend?
Yeah, it's really good. We've had 500 competitors. The weather's been kind to us, which has obviously helped. And certainly this year, the trade show is bigger and better. And as we extended the event over 3 days to the public, obviously the upkeep of that, or the uptake, has been phenomenal. And it obviously adds to the whole NWF experience.
Just walking around the trade show, as you said, it's a bit bigger and better. It's awesome for the public to come down and what's on offer for 2013 and stuff like that. The weather's been unbelievable. Seen lots of burnt people about, and maybe suntan lotion next year. Suntan lotion store will be quite good. The party was awesome last night. We've had a few wild parties. And maybe a bit of breeze in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's been excellent. Like I say, I can't complain. Like I say, this afternoon we will get some good windsurfing, hopefully the freestyle competition. Yesterday was excellent conditions, obviously, for the SUP festival. But what was really good was the spirit of the competitor and obviously the organisation with the United Kingdom Windsurfing Association. Everybody was out there, to actually see hundreds and hundreds of people out there on the water as this community spirit is just fantastic. And really that's what gives me a real desire to go on and deliver, to be a part of the bigger organisation, to make a difference with everybody else here as a part of the team.
It amazes me how many, we've been standing up there and you just look down the beach and how many people just come out for this event. You get some really retro stuff, and it's awesome. And, every year it just gets bigger and bigger. To be fair, I haven't been for 2 years and it's just quadrupled. It's huge now. And that's pretty much all down to you. It must be very hard work, huh?
Yeah, it is. You have to be fairly dedicated, to say the least. But obviously, from my perspective, I always wanted to design a festival that was like a people's windsurfing festival. And to that end, I sort of looked and thought, well, why don't people participate? And looked what was the intimidating factors. They might not have the latest equipment, or they may be fancy rules. So that's why we have, obviously, categories for pre-millennium equipment, pre-1985, fancy dress. It's all about fun, a celebration of all walks of life of the water sports industry, and participate come together really in one big festival. And obviously it hits the nail on the head, and it's just grown and grown over the last 7 years.
I think also I was very impressed with the amount of SUPs on the water. But you started a new competition and it's one of the first and hopefully not the last, and that's the SUP round the island. That's a new thing. That's this year, is that right?
Yeah, the SUP out round the island, yes, it was. It was very much an initiative from a race director, Steve West, who lives on the island. But on the Friday, as you covered as well, we had the Hailing Paddle Extreme, whereby we had the cycle, the run, and then we used an inflatable SUP just as a bit of a fun thing. And it was really good to see that all abilities, both obviously genders, participated, and I think actually that concept has got some legs. I think that might be something potential for the future.
Well, that's the beauty about the supping thing, if a typical windsurf competition for us, we want, the windiest possible, but normally in England, when it is really windy, it normally comes down with bad weather. To be fair, this has been perfect, eh? It's been such a beautiful weekend. You couldn't really ask for more, could you? And last night was amazing.
Yes, exactly. But obviously the fact is we obviously got the SUP as a standalone discipline and the windsurfing. But obviously the thing that I get quite excited about is the bit in the middle as well, the windsurfing aspect, which really is giving the opportunity to somebody to, for instance, to buy an SUP, to go down to the beach, and he's going to do something. If there's no wind, he's going to be supping, or he could use it on his lake, or could do a river, canal, anywhere. And any slight wind, then he could put a sail on it. So for one bit of apparatus to take to the beach, you always know you're going to be doing something, and it's a fantastic opportunity to get the family on board. And because of the size of it, obviously historic, like a surfboard, it's visual. So a lot of people over the years said, oh, windsurfing's dying because I don't see it. What I mean is they haven't been to the beach, they haven't seen it on roof racks because the equipment's got smaller, it's in the back of vans now, so it's not as popular. As we all know, and we prove here, it's a thriving community.
Yeah, and it's really important to kind of keep, you know, we all love windsurfing here. You know, you talk to Harty and all of us, you know, we've all been here. And it's like people like you, and it's really important for us to all come together to just keep our sport going, because it is a struggle. We're having problems with the Olympics now, and, you know, we don't want to be forgotten. We're all still here for the love, and we still need to keep pushing it for the youth. And this weekend, there's been so many little kids been getting into it. It's been awesome, you know. And last night, the Kids with a Pro thing, was that a new thing, or has that been going for a few years now?
Well, that's been going for a couple of years, really, and that's obviously that is the future. But that's one of the things that's so important here. On the concept of it, the intermediate free ride individual is the #1 priority here, and the industry and the pros are here to support that. And it just shows, you know, where on earth do you get readily available, where you got the pros there with all different abilities, with the kids, you know, rubbing shoulders, partnering up with them, and that just shows you the ambassador they are to support and promote the sport to every walk of life, you know. And without them and without their support, this festival we won't where we are today. It's a contribution of all those factors coming together that's really made what it is today.
Okay, well, going around the trade show, it's everybody's been super happy. So next year, have we got dates set yet?
Well, at the moment, we're holding back on the dates. We're at a sort of situation now. I'm happy what we've achieved. I've got greater ideas, and I think we could have a bigger festival, including a more water sports type festival, but looking after the intermediate free ride aspect of all those sports. But unfortunately, we need funding. We need outside support for this to grow. It's great with the industry supporting it as well as they do, but we need a title sponsor, and that's what we need to move forward. And without that support, it's difficult to say at this moment in time where the festival's going to go. You know, we're all passionate about it. I'm certainly passionate about it. We all want to make a difference, and we all contributing, but there's only so much we can do without that sponsor. So that's what we really need. And then when I've got that, we can talk about dates, really.
Well, it's a massive shame if we don't have it next year. I think there will be a lot of people that are going to be massively upset, including myself, you know, and all these traders. So if there's anything that anybody can do to help, please let us know. Is there any of you guys out there that know sort of some big outer sponsors that want to get involved? It's a great event to have, like, you know, VW or someone like that to have their show vans out here. So if anybody has any ideas, please contact Alan through the website or anything like that. And if anybody wants to help, you know, promote the sport and help sort of keep this awesome event going, I'm sure you're going to be welcome to anything, huh?
Yeah, I certainly am, because I've invested that much of time, and I know that's what we want, and we do need outside support. That's the bottom line, and hopefully somebody will actually want to be associated, because I know there's going to be somebody. So somebody knows somebody who wants to be associated with this festival. It's unique. It's the biggest in the UK, and it's just going to grow. I know it will grow.
Well, I've had an awesome weekend, and I know 99% of the people out there have had an awesome weekend. Thank you very much, Alan. You're an absolute hero. Please try not to lose too much hair and go grey over the stress. Hopefully you can relax a little bit more. Any last words for the live feed that you want to say?
Well, yes, I think having the live feed here this year has been a fantastic contribution to the success of this year, and it can only grow from strength to strength. And I'd just obviously like to thank everybody who's been involved, not just yourselves, but the whole industry that's here, and all those participants. You know, they are pure NWF ambassadors, and without them, we are nothing. They are the #1 priority, and that's what we work for, and it's been a fantastic weekend, and thank you very much for everybody's support.
Well, hopefully with all these people that have come through the gates this weekend, there's got to be a few people out there that know a bit more sport, outer sponsors, and keep this love going. Cheers, Alan. Good job.